Wake up, Jacob. IP and some Middle East conflicts, some things going on, some things taking place over Iran, and there's a high-ranking military official that was killed. And then you have Iran. They just clapped back and attacked a base, a U.S. base. As far as how many people that were killed, conflicting reports or whatever. But what does it mean? What does it mean? Again, like I say, that we always gotta be. We have to be informed. We have to, be aware what's going on, so we can make our moves, so we can do what it is that we have to do. So all this is going on, and this is like we're a week into the new year, like 1 week, all right? And so in my best in my Kevin Hart voice, listen, people, let me tell you something. Let me explain something to you. A lot of things are going to happen, and the intensity is going to heighten, and the frequency is going to hurry. The frequency is going to be increased of these conflicts. So the question becomes, what are you going to do about it, right? The question becomes, what are you going to do about it? I'm gonna have a live stream this Shabbat, this Shabbat, 11 noon, something like that. I'll post something up. Just be on the lookout. Hit the notification bell so you can get it for whenever it goes live. Just hit the notification bell and go for it. But we'll talk about it. But see, here's the thing. We can't really spend a lot of time on things that we cannot control. Okay. The preparing. Shabbat Shalom, Brother Stockton. Shabbat Shalom, House Ali. Yeah, the prepping is real. It is time, to get really serious, to really be sober, right? And I want to just point this out, okay? Things like this, when things like this happen, right? It tells you, that one, you don't really have all the time. You don't have all the time you think you have. And two, you're not in control, right? We can't control what the government does. We can't control what another country does. We can't control what our president does. We can't control any of that stuff. We can't. And obviously, the president just got off a live stream, an address, and he was just basically saying, hey, more accurate stuff like that. He's basically saying we're ready for war. He's saying that Iraq, Iran, the shenanigans over there are not, it's not going to be tolerated. He took a shot at the last regime. He's just ready. He's ready. He's ready for war. The question is, are you? Are you ready? Okay, are you ready? Because I could say I'm not. I'm not ready. I'm not ready. Right? Things for me, it's like, hey, you know what? I got out of the house so I can get out quick. So I can just back my truck up, hook it up to my RV, and get the hell out of Dodge. Right? That's the goal. Right? And I know some people are thinking, well, it's not on our soil and all that. Okay. Because we typically don't have these international wars on our soil doesn't mean that it cannot happen. Obviously check 9/11. No, there wasn't a war. I know people say, hey, inside job and all that things, but what I'm saying is that things can happen on this soil, right? Civil War was on this soil. Black Wall Street was on this soil. No, it wasn't a war. It was a one-sided war. It was just just trying to annihilate. He just annihilated a town or whatever. But what I'm saying is that bombs can be dropped on this soil. That's my point, right? That's my point. The thing is, are you ready, right? So when things happen, and even if it's on the other soil, we still are affected back here, right? We're sending our people over there. Our resources are going over there. Gas, fuel, things like oil, that tends to go up, especially when you're having dealings with that. Yes, I know the president said we are independent. We're oil independent and things like that. But if that is the case, then our gas prices should not go up, right? But we'll see. We'll see. It should not go up. But we do know when we were oil dependent on, Middle East, Venezuela, things like that, and we were going through the Iraqi war. I mean, some of you guys remember these $4 and $5 a gallon gas prices. Okay, we remember. Okay, so the question becomes: are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Okay, because again, we're first week into 2020. And we're talking about war, the possibility of war. This is what we're talking about. And yet, we're playing around. We're doing the same old social media. We're worrying about what different celebrities are doing, latest trend, food, chicken sandwiches and whatnot, next pair of shoes. Worrying about things like that. Silly, stupid. What's going on Power or Empire? Are you ready? That's my message. Are you ready? I was looking at articles. I'm still looking at these articles. I just watched the presidential address. Are you ready? Because this got me thinking of things in a completely different way. I got a couple things in storage, right? Things that went way down on a priority list. I mean, I need a certain couch or a desk or a bookshelf, okay? Maybe it's time for that stuff to get the hell out and maybe put other things in there. Because I think that's exactly what I'm about to do. Put other things, other prep. So when I leave, when I grab my truck in my RV, I go to the storage if I need to. I go to storage and grab some preps and things and boom, and head out to the land. This is getting ridiculous. This is getting really, really ridiculous. The question is, how much time do you think you have? That's it. How much time do you think you have? Because a lot of times we worry about things that we really have no business worrying about. And we agonize over things, and we look at things that have sentimental value. And at the end of the day, how important is it? That's the question. How important is it? Especially if you feel that time is running out. Look around, people. A week into the new year and 2 attacks. This is what we're talking about. Then we have a presidential address that says, well, hey, we're armed. We're ready. Essentially, is what he was talking about. I will talk to you guys soon. Stay woke. IP.